Hey everybody, Dave Sherwood back, Sherwood Inspection Services at our new training center that's going up here. So let me tell you a little bit about our progress at this point. We've got the beginning anyways, the framing of our front porch that's going to be here. We're going to have stairs that are going to come on down to the parking area. And of course we'll have railings and there'll be a roof here. But this is the start of it. And this is our training room here. We have gotten the first floor on. We are now working on the flooring, subflooring, and raising the back wall for our second story. And if you come on in, I'll show you a few things in the main training room. Okay, so in our training area here, and this is the main reason why we built this addition here, is to get a good sized training room. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about here, and that is our carrying beam. Now we've talked about the beams before. We have a main beam underneath this first floor. We also have a beam for the second floor. And so this main beam again is an engineered beam. And you'll see over here that we have our main column that goes right down to the other beam that we have underneath it. Now, when we look at this, you're going to see that there is a press board on top. And you're going to say, why do they have a press board? Well, because the column calls out to have 3 2x6s sandwiched together, bolted together. And that left over a little bit of space for the bracket. We needed to fill that void of the bracket. This bracket takes the column and attaches it to the beam so that it can't move anywhere and enables us to transfer load from the beam to the column down to the other beam. So at each connection point, you need to have a bracket. And we needed to fill that slight void right there with some additional lumber that is approved for this space. And this will accept that. So that's what we've got going on there. This is our old, what they used as a porch, we used as our training room. The windows are coming out. That door will come out. This window we already pulled out. And so what we're going to do now is this is going to become a sheetrock wall across here. So the windows, this window comes out next. And the door we're going to move over to here. And that will allow us to gain access to that room and go all the way straight through. In this area here, that gives us one door. It'll have to be fire rated because we're going from new construction to older construction. You either need a fire rated door or you have to upgrade everything in the old section to today's fire ratings. Well, that would be extremely costly. So the town allowed us to have a fire rated door there. So that's what we'll be putting here. And then other than that, the rest of this is going to be a training room. And this is where our inspectors will be trained. This is where we'll hold some training classes for realtors and where we'll be training our inspectors on a weekly basis. The next thing is we take a look at this space here. This is actually going to end up being blocked off. We're going to have a wall come across here, and we're going to take this window and wall out, and we'll add a window here so we can expand on the marketing room and our production center. And that's where we put packets together, we put boxes together, gifts for realtors, and so on. All of that is done in our production area. So training area, production area. Now that leaves our second floor, and that's what's going up now. So we just put up our new wall, the back wall, on the second floor, and then we'll put up our front wall, and then we come together with an overhead ridge board, and then our ridge rafters, and they all come across to the top. So we'll be working on that next. First floor is roughed in. Second floor is the next one that we work on for the exterior walls and the roof framing, which is our ridge board and our rafters. We're starting to cut the rafter dovetails in. Once we do that, we can set them into place when we get the ridge board in. So that's our next project. We look forward to seeing you on the second floor next time.